As you all know, I have been going down the Lindsey Sterling rabbit hole. The song that started it off for me was Shatter Me. Such a good song. So that was the first one I heard, and I was absolutely floored by it. And I even said at the end of that video, I need to check out more Lindsey Sterling. And so I have been. So this song was one of the first songs that caught my ear afterwards. That is different than anything I've ever heard. I think that's why I love it so much. So I've been going down a Lindsey Sterling rabbit hole, and every time I hear new music, I'm like, my mind is blown, and I'm like, how have I never heard this before? It is just, for me, just being a fan of like different types of music and just the excellence and skill and talent of different musicians. Like I love it. And hearing her play, and I said this in the video, doing things with a violin that I've never heard before. Then I started noticing, like, especially with the videos, just the creativity. And the creativity has unlocked a whole new level of appreciation for what she does. So there's one video that I want to play and I want to watch together. And I don't know the song. And this was one that caught my ear. And then I started watching the video and I was like, I paused it and I'm like, nope, got to watch this together because this video is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's going to be a calm video. We're going to watch it together. And then I want to talk more about the video than the music, I think. I I know you guys might not be impressed, but for me, creativity, that that was really cool. The song by itself, by the way, the song by itself, if you ever need to put something on in the background and just like, while you're, cleaning or doing something or whatever, like this, it's called Serenity Found. Yeah. Yeah. I've had this on, like, on loop, just the song. I didn't watch the video, but just hearing the music. Helps you, calm down, think, all that kind of stuff. Now, the video, I know that it's easy to look at this kind of stuff and just be like, oh, they, they just did everything in reverse. Try it. Go on. Try it. Try it. Just doing something backwards so that when you play it in reverse, it looks like it's going forward. That is hard in and of itself. But then to make it look like and synchronize different things that are happening, like her fingers are playing. The string is going to the music. It's not out of sync, which means if I had to make this video and she came to me and she was like, I've got this idea for a video, and I just want everything in reverse. And I don't know what the theme is. I don't know if it's like a reset or undoing something or whatever that could be, that theme. But obviously there's a theme to the video and to the song and to the melody and all that kind of stuff. And it's really cool to see it play out. And it's like, I want to come back to life after being in the water or whatever. I'm all muddy and then it comes off, like just all of the different concepts that are happening. You see these hands reach up and they take the mud off. And the entire time it looks like she's playing the song. It's a big deal. At least to me it is. I don't know if anybody else watches this and they're like, yeah, it's just in reverse. No, like to synchronize and choreograph all of this stuff. And I wasn't sure if it was one continuous take. There were some cuts where they could piece together the different takes so she didn't have to do it all at once. But to me, the creativity and the execution to pull all this off is just like, that inspires me to be more creative. I don't know if anybody out there is creative, but when you see something creative, when you see somebody do something and the creativity just explodes, it makes like it inspires you to do more of that, No, she missed a note. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It, like, again, I would assume how would you pull this off? So for me, and again, I very, very, very minimal expertise in this kind of stuff, obviously. So obviously, everything she does, she has to do backwards, right? You have to think of that going in. So that's the end. That's the end, right? So I wish I could play this backwards. Right? So this whole thing that she's doing is backwards. So at the end, when she's walking away from the camera, she's walking backwards. When they're recording this, she's walking backwards, turns to the camera, plucks. She has to do every single thing backwards. Play the violin backwards. Play the notes in reverse order. Step backwards, walk backwards. Then they put the vines on her. Then they put the mud on her, right? Then she walks backwards into the water, sits down, lays down, then comes back out soaking wet. I think this is where they put the mud on her. Like, all this has to be choreographed to the second with the music. They put the mud on her, and she ends. And I think you would have to, because it's synced in time to the song, right? So I would assume that you would have to play the song backwards and then memorize and literally learn the patterns for your fingers backwards on a song that you wrote. Just again, imagine having to put that together. Maybe you guys watching are like, whatever, not that big of a deal. Number one, amazing fucking song. Case closed. Checkmate. Number two, great video. To me, an amazing video. I am inspired when I see this type of creativity. I know it seems maybe a little simple, but again, try it, do it, and see if your version looks as good as this, because this was really cool to watch. This is super hard to do. To get everything so precise and synchronized and choreographed to where it doesn't look fake, right? So that's the true test. When you watch this, does it look like it's back? I mean, aside from the visuals and her, like, there's a little bit of jankiness. It looks like it looks weird, but it looks right, if that makes sense, because it's timed so perfectly. Right there. See that? See the hands? The hands. She had to have memorized the song backwards. Look at the hands. The waves are going backwards. Yeah, see? Subtle things that you don't really notice at first. See, the movement's right there because it whips a little bit. Kind of gives it away. But other than that, man, it is well done. Well done. I'm a fan of that. I like that. And by the way, the song is Serenity Found. And it's a phenomenal song. It's really, really good. Like I said, put it on the background when you're just kind of relaxing or whatever. And it's very therapeutic. Put it that way.